Welcome to Panther Sports Talk. This is a fun show where we go down memory lane for the tradition of the UNI Panther volleyball program. It started well before 1999, but in 1999, the program had a breakthrough, making it all the way to the Sweet 16. And joining me is Bobbi Petersen. And Bobbi, talk about that team, your role on that team as an assistant coach under the legendary Iraj. And that was a special year and a special group.
It definitely was. And I think what's cool about it is you just kind of see the accumulation of a lot of people over a lot of years, just building the program and the tradition. And then this group comes through and does something that no one else has done and making it to the Sweet 16. And I think Shannon Perry really stands out to me because she was one of those setters that, you wanted to play hard for her because she demanded it. There's different ways that I think you want to play hard for somebody, but she was a setter that she demanded things. And if she got you one-on-one, you better be putting that ball away. And if you're not, she's going to be telling you about it. So we had people that really understood what it meant to hold a team accountable, and she was one of the biggest with that. You look at Kim McCaffrey, Alex Ocker on the outside, two of our best outsides ever. I think Alex is so unique in the fact that when we brought her in, we saw her run track. That's it. We never saw her play volleyball. So just a lot of amazing athletes. I look at that team that I think one of the things that our program prides itself on is that chip on your shoulder, something to prove type attitude. And I think that team really embraced it. I think it was a very unselfish team, which I think is kind of the thing with all of the teams that made it to the Sweet 16. They really didn't care who was getting the credit. They just wanted to do it and put a lot of faith in each other, had a lot of accountability for themselves as well, which is really cool. I look at that team too, and I think it was only 13 people, which is very unusual nowadays. I mean, if you don't have 15 or more, it's crazy nowadays. So doing it with just 13 people is a pretty unique thing as well. And I remember specifically the Ball State match because it went 5 and we almost lost that. And Iraj experienced a death in the family that in Iran that night. And so I thought his example of, no one would have known it. And it was a pretty significant thing, but putting, his team before himself in that situation, I think also epitomized what these Sweet 16s were about too.
Some stats from that year. Historic season as the program rattled off 30 consecutive wins, earned the program's first ever appearance in the Sweet 16, finished with a 30-win, 1-loss record. Perry named MVC Player of the Year. Ocker earned MVC status at the MVC tournament. Kim Kester named MVC Freshman of the Year. Iraj was named National Coach of the Year. And again, protecting the home court and building on the tradition, because UNI Volleyball was very strong prior to 99, but building on that, 30 wins and only 1 loss.
I know, and it's crazy. And, I think about a few more people, and I apologize, but I remember Jody DeFries, she couldn't practice. Her knees were so bad, she just played in games. And, how nowadays to say that to somebody, yeah, I know your knees are bad, but let's just play in the matches. You're not going to play any practice and get better in that way, but just went out there and did it. Kim stepped in as a freshman when originally I think she wasn't going to, and Jenny Schneckloff got hurt. So just a lot of really cool things that happened. And how do you come out with, 30 wins in some of those scenarios as well? So it's not just a Sweet 16, but it's hard to win. It's hard to win, and it's hard to, figure out each time how you're going to win those matches with all the different scenarios that we had for sure.
So 1999, a breakthrough year, but then in 2001 and 2002, back to the Sweet 16. We'll be back to talk more about those special teams with UNI Volleyball coach Bobbi Petersen. Stick around for more Panther Sports Talk right after this.